Okay, let's talk about the wolf, the animal that somehow ended up as both a Disney villain, a tattoo choice for guys named Chad, and the unofficial mascot of every LinkedIn post that starts with "in this economy, you need to think like an alpha." Folklore turned it into a moon-howling monster that occasionally becomes a man. Business bros turned it into a leadership philosophy. And somewhere in all of that, the actual animal got completely lost. So let's fix that. These are the myths about wolves, and honestly, the truth is way funnier than the legend. Myth number one, and this is the big one. Every wolf pack has an alpha, a wolf who clawed its way to the top through sheer dominance, probably while eating a protein bar. Here's the awkward part. This idea came from a real study. Decades ago, scientists locked a bunch of unrelated adult wolves together in captivity, basically wolf reality TV, and recorded them fighting for status. Shocking twist, strangers forced to live together got tense. The scientists behind that research spent years afterward practically begging people to stop citing it. In the wild, a wolf pack is just a family. Mom, dad, and the kids. The alpha is just a parent doing parent things, like telling the yearlings to stop howling at 2 a.m. Myth number two, some wolves are lone wolves by choice. Mysterious loners who'd rather do their own thing. No pack, no drama. Wolves are actually some of the clingiest, most socially dependent animals out there. A wolf traveling alone isn't living its best life. It's usually a teenager who got kicked out or left voluntarily and is now wandering hundreds of miles looking for a mate, like the world's saddest solo road trip. It's less independent spirit and more wolf currently between apartments. Myth number three, straight out of every fairy tale involving a grandmother's house. Wolves are constantly hunting humans for a snack. In reality, wild wolves actively avoid us like we're the ones with the reputation problem. Verified wolf attacks on people are almost absurdly rare. Your neighbor's golden retriever is statistically scarier, and nobody's making a fairy tale about him. The big bad wolf did more PR damage to actual wolves than actual wolves have ever done to us. Centuries of bad press, and the wolf never even got a chance to respond. Myth number four, wolves howl at the moon, drawing on its ancient lunar power for their nighttime song. Cool image. Zero science. Wolves howl to talk to each other, calling the pack together, marking territory, or just checking in after a hunt, like a very loud group chat. They howl during the day just as often, usually to a completely uninterested audience of squirrels. The moon just happens to be standing there looking dramatic in the background, taking credit it did not earn. Myth number five, dogs are basically just wolves who calm down. So raising a wolf pup at home is basically raising a weird, extra-large dog. Yes, dogs descended from an ancient wolf population, but tens of thousands of years of humans breeding for good boy energy changed them at a fundamental level. A wolf raised in your living room from day one still grows up to be a wolf. Instincts, wariness, and all, no amount of belly rubs included. Several very confident people have learned this the hard way, usually with their couch, their fence, or their garbage cans as the crime scene. Myth number six, the one that makes wolves sound like straight-up villains. When a wolf kills more prey than it can eat in one sitting, that's supposedly just bloodthirsty overkill. What's usually happening is something like deep snow trapping several prey animals at once, turning a normal hunt into an unexpected buffet. And packs don't just walk away. They come back and finish the leftovers over the following days, like anyone would after a big grocery haul. It's opportunism, not a horror movie. And myth number seven, the plot twist nobody saw coming. Wolves are purely destructive. A menace nature would honestly be better off without. Yellowstone would like a word. Wolves were wiped out there by the 1930s, and without them, elk multiplied out of control and chewed entire river valleys down to dirt. When wolves came back in the 1990s, the elk got nervous, started avoiding the open valleys, and suddenly, trees grew back, beavers moved in and started building again, riverbanks stabilized, and some rivers reportedly changed course. One predator, reintroduced, quietly rearranged an entire ecosystem. Turns out the villain was holding the whole set together. So, once you strip away the fairy tales and the LinkedIn energy, what's actually left? Not a monster, not a loner, not nature's bad guy, just a family animal, doing family things, raising pups, howling for completely mundane reasons, and occasionally single-handedly rerouting a river as a side effect of simply existing. The real wolf was never the villain of the story. It just had a very, very bad publicist, and honestly, after everything we just covered, it might be time for a rebrand.